Well, hello YouTubers. It's been a while, but we're getting back on a bike. Over at Suffolk Triumph. We'll try out an 800 Tiger XC, which could be a contender for replacing Capo. I've got a nice little route planned out, bit of everything apparently, so we'll give it a go. First obstacle, bit of gravel. Clutch is a bit lively. Yeah, so looking to see what I can replace my Capo with. This is one of the top 3 bikes I've got made on my shortlist. Turn the indicators off. And it feels small and nimble and chuckable. It's got a big 21-inch front wheel on this one. On the XC. On the standard one it's a 19-inch, which is what I'm used to. It does feel a little at slower speed. Steering is a little bit slower. But we're going to go out and do a little bit of faster stuff, bit of slow stuff, and mix it up a bit, just to see if we can get anywhere to make any decision. Now I'm in the middle of Ipswich. I've got no idea where I'm going, but I've got a route I've been told about, which is fairly simple to follow, so we'll see if we get lost. Low speed handling is very good. This one is done about 3,000 miles. It's a second-hand one that they've got that they also use as a demonstrator. The suspension's quite firm around town. It's got more suspension travel than a standard road one. But the standard road one, when you compare the two side by side, doesn't look all that exciting. This one seems quite nice. Got a few toys and stuff on it. Brakes are good. Yeah, gearbox is good. Mirrors are really good as well. There's not much of your elbows in them. And the seat height is adjustable on this as well. And I've got it in the standard position. And I'm not sure I'd want to go on to the higher position. It's I've got the balls of my foot on the floor, but it'll be a bit tippy-toe with a tall seat option, I think. Pulls away so smooth, and the gearbox is, well, out Suzuki's a Suzuki gearbox, this one. Snick, snick, snick. We're into 5th already, and it's doing 2200 revs in 5th gear at 30 mile an hour. Why has he got his left-hand indicator on then? Yeah, low speed handling is really good. It's got very well balanced. There you go, look. No feet down. And we're gone. Oh, it's got that Triumph Triumph Hell is on the standard can. Got nice big alley bars, which are nice, give you a nice view of the cockpit area. So that's top gear at 30 mile an hour, and it just goes. No stuttering and trying to pink its brains out. Me likey. We need to see what it's like when we get on the faster stuff with regards to buffeting and stuff from the screen. This has always been a bugbear of most bikes I've ridden. The seat's nice and flat. Yeah, it changes up really well without the clutch as well. No jerkiness. In fact, it doesn't feel like a chain-driven bike. It feels, you know, too smooth for that. It's almost like it's one of these big cruiser bikes with a belt drive. Really, really nice. Really impressive. And first impressions count. Coming down the box is a bit. Yeah, coming down the box isn't quite as smooth. No, it's nice, that. Yeah, this is the outskirts of Ipswich. If, you know, some of you might recognise it. I'm completely out of my depth as to where I actually am. I'm heading for the A12, and I'll know where I am then. I can go down a couple of junctions at motorway speed. Right, here we are again at 30 mile an hour in top gear, 2000 revs. And it's just laughing at me, really. It's got that nice Triumph whine. And also for a fuel injected bike, it's very, very smooth. With instant power as well. It's release. Yeah, still not convinced about 21-inch front wheel. It's a bit, it flops into bends, but you know, it's just, you know, it's just different. Yes. Oh, it's got a countdown meter for fuel or miles. Yeah, hopefully it's more accurate than a BMW one, which just tell lies. But no, this is good. This, and like, it's a very windy day today. You probably pick it up a little bit on the mic, but it's not getting blown around. It's got a it's got a nice little lever. You adjust the headlight. So we'll go north for one junction and then turn around and go back. Okay, I'm going to click to the front because I'm a badass. See what she's like with a bit of speed. Here we go. And that's illegal. Bring it down to a motorway cruising speed. There's a little bit of buffeting, but none of the Aprilia Caponord experience. It actually feels like a band of dwarves are trying to rip your helmet off at anything above 60 mph. Obviously, with it being a smaller capacity engine, it's revving a little bit more. Putting close to 6,000 RPM with on my Aprilia. The lazy V-twin, you'd be looking at about 4.5 for 80 mph. Right, just turn it round. Go back the other way. Got a nice amount of engine braking. Yeah, just wants to run a little bit wide. I don't know if it's the tyres or the 21-inch front wheel or the way I'm riding it, but it's a little bit understeery. Roundabout. Obviously it's quite cold, it's only the first week of February. It's good. The seat's nice and flat. Not a great deal of room to move around, but it's good. All the controls full to hand. It's got this nice burble. About 2,500 revs. Just sort of lunges forward. As you give it any degree of throttle opening. The one thing I did think about before I actually test rode this, I've had brief goes on a mate's bike when I did some servicing work for him, but I thought the performance was going to be slightly lacking compared to the big 1000 V-twin. Lots of them. If you look at the figures on paper, and they're about 20% less in power and torque figures. But you don't notice it at all. In fact, I think because it just feels so nimble on its feet, on its tyres rather. Lights over. It's just, yeah, just there, just at the point where you're on a good tip in. Fast overtake. Stay there, Mr. Vector. Yep. Down a gear. If anything, I'd say that the front suspension was a little bit harsh. And it doesn't give the, I think on a big soft roader like this, it would be a little compliant, but it's quite firm. Whether that's because they think that Triumph think that folk aren't going to take it off road. They want to give it a sporty feel on the road. She's got some mumbo. Yeah, it's nice this, I like it. It doesn't feel underpowered. It's got a nice spread of power. In fact, it's better to short shift it than to rev it out. You don't really gain anything. Once you rev it, you get out of the torque band. And you miss that thrust when you change into the next gear. But yeah, the hand protectors that are on this are standard now on the XC model, but they're not really doing a great deal. They're a bit flimsy. And they seem a little bit, although they're quite aerodynamic looking, they seem a little bit small. And they seem to be directing the air at the back of my hand rather than over the top of it. I've actually got some squash flies on the back of my hand. Yeah, up over the hill, 30 mile an hour, 4th gear, and it's just laughing at me. It seems very well finished quality wise as well. Yeah, controls and the switch gear is nice and light. Looks a little bit dated, but no, it's good. Oh, a bit of off-roading again on the gravel. He's mastered it. What a hero. Side stand's easy to get at. Let's have a quick look around. Yeah, it's looks like a shame they don't do the orange anymore, because it's quite nice. But they do lots and lots and lots of bits and bobs for it. So there we go. Triumph Tiger. Will it be one of these or will it be something else? You'll have to wait and see, won't you? Alright, catch you later.